Just take a deep breath here really quick. You know, another great Big East battle. Very good Butler team coming in off a great win against Marquette. We're coming off a road win against DePaul, and I thought we had some really good carryover. Looked like we were in mud in the first half, you know, but I was really proud of defensively what we were doing. We cleaned up a lot of our defensive breakdowns. You know, when you see the way Butler plays, they're very, very efficient offensively. They have a lot of weapons. I think it's I thought we improved again. I think over a 5-game period, I think we continue to improve as we're getting healthy, as guys are continuing to buy into their roles. I thought it was a really good team win. I loved our crowd today. I thought they gave us some energy in spurts. But overall, I thought our leadership was really good. Rodney, Kyron, Jalen, it starts with them. I thought Kalif gave us the best minutes he's had in Big East play, just energy-wise, athletically, big and strong. So a good team win. Really excited about it. You know, we got a big-time game on Saturday. I thought we beat a very, very well-coached Butler team. And this is the great thing about playing in the Big East. You have an opportunity to play a quality opponent every single night, and you got to try to serve them home. Staying at, you know, you got to try to win your home games and get lucky on the road. So good for the Big East, great for the Friars that we're able to play such high-quality teams, and you know, look forward to playing a Creighton team, which we played a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So we didn't play too well when we were there.
Who's the shot doctor you brought in at halftime?
I'm sorry?
Who's the shot doctor you brought in at halftime? You shot like 75%.
Like Kyron. Kyron was the shot. He, you know, just his infectious personality in the locker room at halftime gave guys a lot of courage.
Defensively, how have you improved in the last 5 games?
Well, I think we stopped gambling. You know, following a scouting report, you know, I mean, the coaches in this league are great. And, you know, you're not just going to get what you want. You're going to have to go to counters. You're going to have to consistently change some of what you do. I think the level of confidence defensively and really concentrating on rebounding the ball. I think we're plus 6 or 7 on the glass today, which hasn't been the norm for us in Big East play. So it's a credit to our staff. It's a credit to the players buying in and trying to really improve every single day.
Any adjustments? Because I think they were, you know, 6 of 7 out of the game.
You know, attention to detail. You know, we gambled a couple of times off a couple of their shooters. You know, Baldwin, as you know, is one of the better guards in our league. You know, Keelan Martin, one of the better scorers in the country. So we stopped gambling and, you know, made them make tough plays. You're not going to shut teams out. You can't throw a no-hitter in basketball. So you got to limit the 3-point opportunities, take away what they want to, and hopefully, you know, get them to miss as many as they can.
You guys shot 72% in the second half. Could you just feel the offensive flow just being much better?
You know, it's just the coaches challenging me, you know, just to play faster. And, you know, a lot of the times I was holding back in the first half after they would score, you know, just being frustrated with myself. But, you know, coaches, you know, encouraging me, telling me to get over it. Just got to play our style of basketball, which is playing up-tempo and pushing the pace. And I think that's what we did well in the second half.
Yeah, you went with the Stars for almost like 7 minutes to start the second half, just the continuity that group had and the energy that they brought.
You know, early in the season, you try to see what rotations work and, you know, what players can fit and what style. And at the end of the day, you need a winning style. And for the most part, you're going to trust the guys that have been there. And that group that was on the floor in our locker room, probably the chemistry-wise haven't. You know, Nate didn't feel well. He's been out of practice the last couple of days. And it's a credit to Kalif keeping his head, keeping his confidence, coming and give us a big boost. Same thing we did the other day at DePaul. You know, once a team starts getting into a rhythm from a coaching standpoint, I personally don't like to mess that up. It may not be the right way, but it's the way I feel is efficient for us to try to get a win.
Kalif, I know you've been working hard to get back in that starting lineup. What was your mindset when you actually got the call?
The biggest thing is you got to stay ready and just focus on what you can control. And the biggest thing is you control your effort, going on, playing hard every game, and that's the thing I had to do. So my number was called, just like every other game. You got to come out and be ready.
Just alpha, you know, you struggled in the first half, had a couple of big buckets to start that second half, and then I thought you had the big 3 at the end.
Well, you know, I talked to the team in the locker room. I thought there were 3 really big shots, and they were all threes. One, Jalen made when they tried to press. That's a backbreaker. Kyron made a 3 in the slot, backbreaker, and then I thought Alpha's was the game winner. You know, I don't know if he's had a 3 since St. John's, I think. What was it, the last 3 games?
We've been on him. We've been on him. He's been in that jail.
But, you know, it's a credit to him staying focused and, you know, having the confidence, more importantly, the courage, you know, not to think, and that's what we like, you know, players play fearless. You know, you're going to make mistakes, but I want people out there to have a swag, that have an edge, that have a bite to them. And, you know, when you play like that, you can play through a lot of mistakes.
Coach, how critical were defensive rebounds there in the first half where it seemed like you guys weren't getting the baskets you were getting, but you were preventing Butler from kind of getting into it?
Butler averages, 88 points? I think 87, 88 points a game. They were second leading scoring team in the conference. So it's a credit to our team attitude defensively to trying to will ourselves to get stops. And I thought it won today's game, and I thought it won our game on the road at DePaul. So, you know, we had the defensive rebound, and we've been talking about it a lot in practice.
Like the position you're in, 4 and 2 after 6 with the home game?
I do. You know, I mean, you want to try to stay, you know, 50% or better in league play. When you play in a league like this, where it's a multi-bid league, you know, you always want to talk about staying above 500 in the league to give yourself an opportunity, if you don't win the Big East tournament, to be an at-large team. And all of us are trying to position ourselves for that. So that's why it's really important for everybody that's listening and watching on these networks, that we need the Dunkin' Donuts center filled every single game, because it's hard as hell when you go on the road in this league. And, you know, I don't even know when our next road game is, but I'm pretty sure we'll play in front of a sold-out crowd.
This is for you, Ed, and obviously the players. How nice is it to have Emmett back on the bench today?
Nice.
Yeah, you know, Emmett is one of the players. He was one of the heart and soul players of our team. If you want to, you know, he's a very high character guy, very energetic, and, you know, one of the things he brings that sometimes we lack is he's that guy who's going to challenge you. If you're not doing your job, he's going to be right there to let you know, but at the same time, he's the one that picks you up at the same time, feeding you energy. And I think that was something very key to our team, and we still figuring it out, but just to have him back is very great for us.
He's enrolled in classes, right?
Yes, he is. You know, to have him back on MLK Day is that's divine providence in itself. You know, having him in that locker room was a dream of all of our players. He uplifted us. You know, you want to talk about the right timing, right place, right school, right fit. You know, that kid's really, really special to us, and I can't tell you how happy we are to have him in the locker room. I don't know, Kalif, if you have something, but it's really touching to see that young man in our locker room.
I think the same thing that both of you guys said is that I appreciate him a lot, because the biggest thing for him is that he's that constant for our team. I think the biggest constant where every day he's going to challenge you, like Kyron said, and every day he's going to support you. So that's something we always missed. And just seeing him being in the hallways, you know, he's jumping around and being the hype guy that he's always is. I think that's the thing we missed the most, but just happy to have him back.
Kalif got to talk up a little bit.
I think also
speak a little damn louder. All right, get up to the mic and step up. Okay. Put your shoulders back.
You got it? Just piggybacking off of Kalif, I think just our team, you know, fills a void in our heart. You know, just every day we have his jersey hanging up before we go out to play. You know, just seeing it hurt, you know, somebody who's dying, working their butt off just to get back with your guys, you know. It just hurt us when he wasn't here. I think, you know, everybody's filled with joy now that he's back.
Coach Cooley, Griffin Clark from Sports Illustrated Kids. What did you tell the team at halftime?
Oh, you know, I thought we were in a good spot because we weren't playing well offensively. And I thought if we can get a couple of baskets early and get in transition, I think we have one of the best, if not the best point guard in the country in transition that gets people shots. You know, how many assists he have today? 10, 11? Right? So when he's a high assist person, we're a really, really good basketball team. So I was talking about play with some pace, play with some tempo, cut down on our mistakes. And I really, really love. Best question of the day comes from a 10-year-old. How old are you?
I'm 12.
Okay, I'm off. I love you, man. Great question.
Thank you.
All set? Go Patriots.